What is this, amateur hour?
I'm blacker than the ace of spades and more militant than you and your whole damn army put together. While you out there chanting at rallies, browbeating politicians, I'm taking out any money front sucker on a humble that gets in my way. So I'll tell you what. When your so-called revolution starts, you call me, and I'll be right down front showing you how it's done. But until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. Now can you dig it?
Ladies, gentlemen, and scholars, the world's first Quantimino podcast live from the Daddy Juice Energy Studio to the Bead Curtain District. Your star players, Gemini Jackson, the Burrito Bandito, Brian McFly, and Arthur Dude. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, of course, you scholars. I'm your fearless and greasy host, Gemini Jackson, somewhere in the Quantimino with our resident hyena, Arthur Dude.
Howdy, ninjas.
The Burrito Bandito.
Orale.
And Brian McFly.
What's up?
Join us from the other side of the glory hole. Now, let's get this party started with Double X Quantimino. Dynamite. Good news, ladies, gentlemen, and scholars.
Top news.
We've all heard of two vaginas. Now, get this. What could be better than two vaginas? We go to Brian McFly at the scene. Brian.
I don't know. How about 3 of the genital that's better than vaginas, which is the penis?
Objectively better genitalia than the vagina would be
and
the penis.
What I'm referring to is that a baby has been born with 3 penises. And it says baby born with 3 penises makes medical history.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
This is the first reported case with 3 penises, or it's called triphalia.
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 What's 2 penises?
Triphalia? I tried to have 3 penises, but let's see. I tried, but never mind.
I tried
but failure. I was trying to make a little pun with triphalia.
Oh, I get it.
I failed you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This ain't the bar, Brian. It ain't last call.
But this baby got 3 dicks. What's going on with the 3 dicks?
I didn't read the story. I was just proud.
I did.
I just saw the baby. Well, this is a
very
baby, but I saw this baby and I was proud of him. I bet they don't all work. I don't think.
Here's the sad ending that nobody wanted to hear.
No, I'm not saying they don't work. I'm just saying there's
no. I'm saying
Gemini Jackson read the story.
You know the story?
I did. They cut them dicks off.
No.
How many of them?
2 of them.
No.
Yeah, man, he only got 1 dick now.
He's fucking bullshit.
He unophilia.
Were they just little nubbins?
Yeah, they were more or less just nubbins. It was more skin kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I was promised 3 working cocks when I saw that headline.
I guess you were oversold a bill of goods.
Is it kind of like having a 3rd nipple?
Sounds like it.
I think
or
not.
Like an extra finger.
I don't think so because this is the first baby ever.
Just once, I would like a extra appendage to work the way the other one does. So that means 3 cocks that all get hard, they all come, and they all piss at it. That would be. That's what I was hoping this would be.
So 3 dicks, right? Like a Cerberus type thing, right? If you.
Or King Ghidorah.
How is the refractory period, do you think?
There is none because you could just go in like a
you
cycle.
Just rotate.
Just change one out, like putting it back on the charger.
It's like a damn.
Got 2 more.
It's like a damn Gatling gun.
I guess it depends on how you have the 2 balls.
Yeah, but you only have 2 balls, or do you have 6?
Is that what the story said?
Baby.
I want to make sure.
Do you got 6 balls?
3 complete packages.
6 balls?
I think the reason that this story really speaks to us, beyond the obvious, is that this kid, once he reaches the age of 13 or so, if all of his dicks were intact, do you realize how quickly he could reach the 5th jack?
Yeah.
We're talking...
It would be no time.
Less than 2 full rotations, 5th jack.
Yeah, for sure, because...
I don't think you guys are thinking about this right. If there's still only 2 balls... Then you got the same amount of semen. It's just coming out of 3.
No. Semen's got nothing to do with ejaculation.
You don't need a lot of semen.
It's all about the prostate.
You're gonna be out by the end.
Yes,
that's okay. You don't have to actually. It could be. You can dry.
But if you're just doing 1, is everything going to empty out of that 1 first, and then you won't have any to go to the other 2? Like right
Gemini,
away?
does it still count if
I
if you're
see what
just
he's
like
saying.
coughing up? I mean, you don't have to have cum. You just have to complete
you
the
have,
fifth
you
jack.
have to
independent
complete
of
the
each other.
ejaculation.
Or do they all
So,
go
like-
off at the same
like-
time?
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what it sounded like.
So you don't think you have urethral control?
No, you have
to
to. No,
jam
in my
the other
mind,
two?
in this
Yeah.
scenario, you have a individual
Pipe.
each one.
Yeah.
it works the same as a
It's
normal
not
one.
from a shared reservoir.
Can you choose to engorge
Yes.
one at a time?
Yes, because they're
That's hypothetical.
well,
Yeah,
they're-
this whole thing is.
yeah. He said, given his druthers, he wants to
This
see
sounds more
one
like
time.
a superpower, honestly.
I mean, it feels like a reasonable
Look,
request.
We haven't found. This is the first case of triphalia, and it's like the dicks don't work right. But I think if we keep
Yeah,
living,
if we keep-
if humanity keeps going on at a
Sure.
long enough time, like a big enough time scale, we'll get to the mutation that we're talking about right
This
now.
is Brian McFly's Into the Future, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
A segment within a segment within
it's
a segment.
always about genitals, dude. All of my
Always
all of my-
about genitals. Last time on Brian McFly's Into the Future, we were discussing the singularity.
Wait, what was the last Brian McFly to the future?
The penis becomes a vagina, and the vagina
That's
becomes
right.
a penis, and now it's just like it's just a cloaca. Everybody has a cloaca.
But it makes so much
Because-
sense.
genital futurist Brian McFly.
yeah, genital futures because of global warming. It was making dicks smaller.
That's right,
Yeah, and labias longer.
man.
where
I
they
make
can
some pretty
fly.
good genital predictions if I say so
Hey,
myself.
hey, you know what's kind of cool though?
What's that?
What's that?
If three penis dude
Oh no,
met up with two vagina lady,
they'd have
He
a
has
spare
extra
dick.
penis.
no.
Oh,
One of those penises can still go in the butt.
in the butt.
Same
I wasn't
time.
even thinking
Dude,
right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Two in the respective pinks,
Yeah.
one in the stink.
There you go.
Well,
There you
it
go.
would- Yeah. I mean, it's just this
There
shit
it
just writes itself.
So speaking of writing itself,
Nature's cereal.
you guys heard about this nature's cereal?
Not until you showed me it.
How would you describe that?
Unfortunately,
Why don't you explain what nature's cereal is?
Berries and coconut water.
What kind of berries?
like blueberries or strawberries?
And there was something else in
no,
there.
it looked like blueberries or
Raspberries?
No, it was
Blackberries?
pomegranate.
Yeah,
Looked like.
pomegranate. That's what it's called.
But the reason you're bringing it up, what? It's because Lizzo went on a show and said that she's eating nature's cereal now, and it just turns out to be berries and coconut.
And
water.
Art was trying
That's
to
one way
shit
to
in her
look at
mouth.
it.
Art was like, wait, I thought nature's cereal was cereal.
Yeah, cereal is grain of some sort.
Yeah, by definition, nature's cereal
And-
would be grain.
And my problem with it is
Uh-oh.
that
Burrito's
I
got
don't
a problem.
understand-
Look out.
I don't understand why they're using coconut water when there is something called coconut milk.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
What the fuck?
Preach. So what you're
Coconut
saying
milk is like salty, right?
No.
no, that's cum,
No.
dude. Somebody
Oh,
fucking
Johnny,
lied to you.
that cum is coconut milk?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I can
god,
drink
They
it.
told
you
you,
got duped.
they got you at the farmer's market, man. They got you.
Oh, but actually, like when you think about it, that whole gallon of cum, you probably underpaid. At the fucking farmer's market, dude.
It's probably expired anyways.
Yeah,
That's why it was salty.
Wait, so
Hey, have you
I
guys-
mean, I know we're joking here. Okay, I know we're having
there's a
some goofs.
fucking
We're having some
farmer
laughs. But
jerking
you're
off
telling me that coconut milk doesn't? It's not like it doesn't have a kind of a salty taste to it.
No, sir.
Oh man,
No.
it's got sweetness.
Damn.
You're lying
That's
to
sweet.
yourself. Don't.
It's sweet, man.
Yeah.
Coconut water. What about coconut water?
It's the same thing without the creaminess or the
Yeah.
like cloudiness to it.
It's like if you took
Wow.
coconut milk and like strained it.
Yeah, just got the water out of it and like
Their
the essence.
cheesecloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, maybe I am
Fine grit
drinking
cheese.
Coconut water is just something you
I
would drink
mean-
like water, but coconut milk makes more sense in nature's cereal. Although it knocks cereal off. It's why do you call it cereal?
Yeah, why don't you call it something else?
There's got to be something else that occurs naturally that's closer to cereal than
But that's what the hype's about.
fruit.
Yeah, I think it's well, I mean like dried bananas. I would say.
Thank you.
Like banana chips, maybe that could be cereal.
Hey, you know, even dried berries or dried mango or some
yeah,
kind of like
I feel like
chips of some
cereal
kind.
by definition is dry.
What if you called it a berry gazpacho? No.
What is a gazpacho?
It's a sauce.
It's a cold soup.
A cold soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he would like make a puree and then like put shit
But
in it.
there's no puree.
I think I read it in a book last night. Is it a Gazpacho?
Yes.
Gazpacho?
Does that mean cereal is nature's gazpacho?
Could be.
Shit.
Now we're getting into definitions of food.
Is cereal breakfast soup?
Is cereal breakfast soup? Is cereal soup?
Wow.
Is it a type of gazpacho?
What, cereal?
Let's define if it's a soup first, because if it's a soup, it could be a gazpacho.
I'll say no.
Why not?
It needs umami.
Soup needs umami, true
Correct.
or false?
True. I think every single time.
I don't want to agree, but I think that is true.
Yes.
No.
Otherwise, things don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Is there umami in tomato soup?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of times you're adding things like garlic, and that's ultimate like non-meat umami. And
I have a
mushrooms,
conspiracy
too.
that umami is not even a real thing. Is there any?
No, we have the
there
definition of
any argument
umami.
to that?
No, it is. It
The
is.
definition of
Definitely.
umami is the taste of the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying it doesn't exist because
Oh.
souls don't exist. So I mean, okay, what's different between umami and
It's the
the other one?
What,
Salty,
27
sweet.
grams.
salty?
It's
Isn't
the
it saltiness?
It's the 27 grams. Do you know what I mean?
Umami
that
is like
movie was?
meatiness.
Yeah. It's 27 grams.
Yeah, it's the 27
Umami
grams
is
you're
like
tasting.
is like mushroom flavored.
I don't believe in umami, but we can continue on.
Real quick, I'll say umami is a calm tsunami.
Umami.
Hell yeah!
Brian's been drinking that calm tsunami colada.
Yeah,
Damn.
that coconut milk of yours, that probably had some umami in it.
That definitely has
You're right. It was meaty. Now that I think about it, it was meaty.
meaty and bleachy.
Did you drink it hot or cold?
Yeah.
Meaty lychee.
Would
Straight
it
from
be
the
better
source.
cold? I think it would be better cold.
Probably
Hey.
coagulate at that point.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
Be better cold. You're talking about cum, the
Yeah, it
preferred
would be
temperature.
like-
We're talking
Yeah.
about your quote coconut milk.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so cum.
Yeah. Cold or warm?
Yeah, it's got to be cold because then
Dude,
you got to
but
make it
he's
not.
talking
You got
about
to make it.
coagulation.
I'm talking about
And it's
breakdown.
like
it's outside.
pudding
It's comfortable temperature.
with the jello skin, but it's cum.
Oh no, not the skin.
Yeah, the pudding skin made out of cum.
Pudding
So
skin.
you're contending with that. It's like that fucking tofu thing at the conveyor sushi. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like it looks like fucking cum
Tofu
skin,
skin.
cum skin wrapped
I've
around some
probably
shit.
only eaten about, I would say,
27 grams.
I would eat less than a pound of tofu in my entire life.
Really? I don't think that's true. They put
You don't
tofu in
think so?
everything.
Okay, well,
They put
I didn't know
tofu in
about it.
everything. Soy filler, man, that's just tofu.
a lot of sneaky tofu in my diet.
Mm-hmm. You probably have 100% tofu diet.
Me? Why? Because
Yeah.
I'm a soy boy?
There it is. You just
I'm a damn
walked right
cock?
into it. You just walked right into it. No, because this is the Truman Show, but it's the Brian McFly Show.
Damn,
What
dude.
would that fucking look like?
the Brian McFly show or the
But it's
McFly show.
the Truman Show. Yeah, the McFly Show.
I don't know.
Let's imagine a world where we're just in the bath.
I
of
would be
Brian.
embarrassed. I'd say, guys, do something else. Like, why are you doing this to me? First of all, why are you doing it to me? And also, don't you have something better to do with your GD lives
Yeah,
than to Truman Show me? Gaslight me?
that's a reasonable request.
That's a part of the script when he realized he was on
Yeah.
the McFly show.
Instead
That
of
was
saying
it.
good afternoon, good evening, good night, he's like,
Transcript that.
what the
Transcribe
fuck is
that.
wrong with y'all? Oh my god! Get on with your own GD
That's
lives.
the point of the movie where I give a monologue in a black person's voice.
Yeah, what are you just?
It doesn't have to be
It's
that
a
way.
weird. It's a weird movie.
It
that
is
we're
a weird
making.
movie.
You could have grown up on the streets.
That's true.
Maybe they Truman showed you in the fucking hood, dude. That's what I want to see,
McFly in
dude.
the hood?
McFly in the hood.
That
That's
wouldn't
the
be.
show
That's
I
actually
watched.
not that bad to have like kind of like it
It's
makes
like the
sense.
mad real world.
You put a white baby. You raise a white baby in an urban environment. I'm the only white person. I mean, that would be an interesting Truman Show.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's on repeat all over this country.
You're saying if that happened?
I'm saying
if we made that?
metaphorically.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
but,
we're talking about, like-
you got to turn it into a you got to
if
turn
you're
it into a
taking
Truman Show movie.
if you're making it into TV, that's what
turning
makes
into
it.
TV is different. But I'm just saying that idea, people can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what makes this spin on
Fish
the
out of
Truman
water,
Show.
classic fish out of water tale.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
this
Yeah.
this is the Brian McFly show.
This episode's called Fish Out of Water.
No, it's not an episode, man. It's just a live stream, 24/7. That's what the Truman Show was.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Burrito, take us somewhere else.
all right.
Burrito, take us somewhere else. Take us to further into fantasy land. We were talking about superhero baby dicks. Let's talk about some.
I gave you guys the rundown of my top
You
20
gave us the runs.
superheroes, DC superheroes, but now you guys want to know about my top 20 DC villains.
Nobody
So-
asked you.
You guys asked me. I didn't ask me.
I didn't ask him.
I did this for I did this for
I don't know.
Off the
I'll
record,
ask
I
him.
didn't ask either.
I didn't ask him.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
did
do it.
you dream this?
You know what they're gonna want next?
All right.
All right, here we go.
The way I put this list together is not just comic books. I kind of pulled from all over the place,
All over the internet.
particularly because people of a certain age,
Whoa,
our age, my age,
Let's say
grew
grew
up
up in what
watching
decade? Grew up
You
in
better
what
watch
decade
your
or decades?
demographics. 90s babies.
older millennials, Xennials is
Okay.
what we're called.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
the PC term.
Yeah.
Let's call them the Jagoff generation.
Is there a different term for the older millennials, or do they just tack on older versus millennials?
Technically, they're called Xennials.
Why are they
Because
called?
they're in between
because
Gen Z.
So they just stuck that in after like the millennial became older.
Because they're in between Gen X and millennials.
But that's not what they were called
like-
first.
It's called well, they were called millennials
TV
first.
generation.
Yeah, millennials first.
Okay, but I
then-
thought Zillennial is
You
what
just
people are
made that
calling Generation Z, which is after. Is that a
No,
thing?
no, no,
None
no.
of this is real.
This is
by
a
the way.
portmanteau.
Xennial with an X. Xennial.
Like
okay. Okay,
Ubuntu.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a micro generation.
But you're saying
it's
that
a
we watch a lot of the
microtransaction.
movies,
It's a
so that's you've
microaggression.
included some.
No.
It's a
I was going to say that we watched a lot. We grew up on
TV.
Batman the animated series, and so that for
That-
us is kind
that's
of
the definition of
quintessential. Yeah, like
That's a
quintessential.
milestone.
If you grew up with
Yeah.
Batman the animated series, you're a Xennial.
There you go.
Exactly. So a lot of the I guess the best versions of these characters come from there. One of the best ones is the Joker from
Of course.
the animated series. Mark Hamill's voice is just I mean the way he played that character was fantastic. So I think he's got to be on this top 20 villains list.
Where does he sit?
Are these in order,
Not
or are
really.
they off the top of your head?
This is straight off the
Yeah,
dome.
this came kind of off the top of my head.
So no
Probably
particular
towards
order.
the top is going to be more salient, I guess. But yeah.
That's an SAT word.
Ooh.
Define, sir.
Come, tasty.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah, come-tastic. Salient means come-tastic.
More meaningful, I guess.
More come-tastic.
Yeah.
More meaty.
More umami.
Umami.
So anyway, Joker's on there, specifically Batman the Animated Series. Catwoman, of course, anti-hero, but I think she was on the superhero list, but she also shows up on this one. 'cause
Which Catwoman?
Catwoman from the comics? I think that's the best version.
What was her real name?
Eartha Kitt.
Selena Kyle?
And where did she get the costume from?
I don't know.
She killed a
Is
man.
it possible to
topic.
think about Catwoman without thinking about unzipping that broad? Just unzipping the hell out of her.
I think
Anyone
that's-
ever think about unzipping Catwoman? Is it just me?
Are you thinking of
Are
the
you just coming to the
Catwoman?
party, man?
Are you thinking of the Catwoman with all the zippers all over her?
I'm just talking about.
yeah.
I'm just talking about how Catwoman looks in the costume,
Lycra.
and I want to unzip her.
Intergalactic Lycra, I believe it's made out of.
When I think of Catwoman, I think of the Adam West Catwoman, or the
Eartha
Batman
Kitt.
TV
yeah.
show Catwoman.
Yeah.
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
Who was in
Eartha
Playboy.
Kitt and the other one, Merryweather, is that her name? Oh man,
Damn,
I can't
dude,
remember her
yeah,
name.
this old Catwoman is fucking sexy as
Yeah.
Are
shit.
you
Yeah,
talking about
she is.
the redhead Catwoman?
Yeah,
I don't think she was. Did she
Looks
have
like
red hair?
This one is
The one in the
The one
TV
I'm-
show?
Julie Newmar.
Yes.
Yeah, Julie Newmar. That's right.
She's fucking. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude.
I did watch.
True.
I did watch the show.
And Halle Berry. I mean, have we discussed Halle Berry on the podcast?
I think she comes up quite
we've
often.
mentioned her
well,
more than
I don't think
Vivica
anyone
lately.
discusses Halle Berry as Catwoman. Let's just.
Yeah, but I mean, I just want to talk about Halle Berry.
Hey, you guys remember
General.
Swordfish?
Yes.
Remember that
Oh,
movie?
Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball
Swordfish was
getting down
better.
with what's his face?
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, just pushing it in there.
So
What?
Halle Berry's Catwoman. Has anyone seen that movie? Because I did not see that.
I did
movie.
not see that movie.
I have not either.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Nobody.
I feel like someone who likes comic book stuff, like they
Oh,
suffer
no.
through even the shitty movies.
Oh no, he's
Nah.
calling out
Wow.
your
Not
heart.
that one.
He's calling
Not
out your
that
heart,
one.
dog.
Well, Catwoman's
Where
on
your
this
heart,
list,
dog.
Burrito. Second, actually.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Mr.
Jesus.
Freeze.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's what you're
not-
talking about.
not
Arnold
Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
He's the
Schwarzenegger.
only
Schwarzenegger.
freeze that counts.
It's damn
The-
cold in here.
The Batman the Animated Series
It's fucking
episode
cold
Heart
in
of
here.
Ice.
Did Arnold play
Is
the voice of that
A
character?
masterpiece. No, he did not. This
He
was
did.
before.
I think we-
No, wait, was it?
He did.
No, I guess it was
Yeah.
after.
By the third season, after the movie.
But he was more of like an evil genius.
But yeah, Heart of Ice is a good episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Oh. A
Yeah.
hard recommendation to the children listeners.
It's one of the best episodes on there. It'll make you. It'll make. you
It'll
cry.
do things.
Anyway, it'll do things to your eyes.
You'll wish you didn't have your liquid fuels.
Ivy's back on this list.
Yeah, Poison Ivy is on this list.
I don't think she ever left.
I think she's one of the top villains. I love her character just because she doesn't see herself as a villain. She sees herself as like an eco
Yeah. Warrior.
crusader, you know?
Like Swamp Thing?
No, like those people with the whale boats that
Yeah. What are they
Greenpeace?
called?
Whale
Sea
hunters?
shepherds?
Eco-terrorists?
I think they're called. I think they're the
Eco-terrorists.
sea shepherds.
She's a damn eco-terrorist. Fuck her, dude.
I mean
Well,
she is.
evil.
Anyway, if you haven't seen the Harley cartoon show, her character on that show is spot on and fantastic, and I love her character on that show.
That's like
So,
a newer show.
Yeah,
It's like
pretty
rated
new.
R.
Yeah,
What's the animation style like?
American.
Yeah, American cartoon-ish,
With big eyes.
but it is very good. You can find it on HBO Max. I think all the episodes are on there.
Jesus, are we getting
Cha-ching.
fucking... Yeah, are we getting goddamn sponsored with these drops?
Hey, I'm
Did
just
somebody
I'm just
sign
telling
us up
people
for
where
a
they can
fucking
find it,
affiliate
you know?
program? Jesus Christ.
Just enter the keyword burrito.
Yeah. Don't forget
burrito
the
with an
promo
X.
go burrito with an X. Burritix. Don't forget the promo code Burritix so we can get paid. Bitches.
Speaking of, Bane is on this list.
Bane of my...
would break first?
Is it that
Batman
Bane?
or Batman
No.
the Animated
It's
Series?
the
Bane.
wrestler Bane
No,
from
but
the
I think you're
animated
going
series.
with Nightfall,
Batman
the
the
comic
animated
Bane.
series, Bane in the Harley cartoon, and specifically Bane in the comic books from the 90s, the Nightfall series,
When he was fucking juiced.
when he fucking breaks Batman's back. He
Broke
breaks
him in
Bruce
half.
Wayne's back, and it
I
is
will
Was this his
fantastic.
first appearance?
I will
Is this
break
Bane's
you.
first
That
appearance?
is not his first appearance.
How far
No.
back does Bane go before this happens?
You know, I don't know. I'm not sure where his first
How
I ask
appearance
the
deep
is.
challenging questions.
Does the
I'm,
rabbit
I'm,
hole
have a
go?
seat. sir.
I'm not a key comics collector, so
But you should know these
not-
things if they're on your list.
You piece of
You've
shit.
been reading comics that long, man.
You have been reading comics that
Critics!
long.
I have been.
I'm just messing with you, man.
When Bane
fake-
broke
I
Batman,
know what you're
back,
talking about. There's an
Yes.
iconic cover for that. I
Yeah,
mean, you
he's
just need that
holding him over
Nightfall
him. Yeah.
Bane poster, and that's all the Bane you need. I hear you.
You think
What-
Batman
what
enjoyed
question
it when he
brings
broke his
Brian?
back?
You think Batman what?
I mean, he got to have a nice break.
Hey, hey, hey!
Isn't that an expression though? Like when they say broke his back is like a fucking term, is that what they say? No. What's the expression when you have sex with someone
Brokeback Mountains?
I kind of know what you're talking about.
broke
Yeah.
your back out hit
Threw
your
your
back
back out?
walls?
Throw your back out.
Threw your back out? No,
Threw her back out.
Threw her
Isn't that
back
an
out.
expression to say you fucked someone hard?
no. That means like you fucked him and then you threw her back out into the wild.
Oh, what really?
You
Oh,
threw
I
her
didn't know
back
that.
out. No.
Let's finish
Well,
this
anyway,
list, and we can get back around to that.
Anyway.
We'll come
Comedy
back.
jokes.
We'll come back around.
Man,
Anyway, Bane, fantastic character. Did not like him in the Nolan verse.
Your spirit or your body.
Damn. You just got canceled, bro.
So speaking of Nightfall, Lady
You knew we
Shiva
were
is in
gonna ask.
there. She's fantastic. She's in there. She shows up in Birds of Prey a lot. She's the mother of Cassandra Cain, which is the Batgirl that I really like. She doesn't have any powers, but widely regarded as one of the deadliest assassins alive. So
What kind of assassin
she's super
is she?
cool.
Is she a sniper? Does she use ninja stars, swords, knives, poison?
She knows all of the martial arts.
Especially the ones that kill motherfuckers.
All of them. Yes,
fu?
especially those.
5-finger death punch.
Karate?
Yes. All of them.
Ninjutsu?
She is a master.
Jesus.
She is a master
Bushido?
of them.
Jesus. No, she can't.
No Bushido?
No Bushido.
So how would
She
you
got some
describe
big
her?
old bitties. I know that.
There it is.
Okay.
She's
You read my
awesome.
mind.
I don't know. She's a cool character. I
Is
like
there
it.
any costume holes cut out?
Her stuff's been retconned
Windows.
a lot, but her backstory's been retconned a lot. But yeah, she's cool. Next one, of course, we're getting into the two next ones are going to be like bigger characters. Darkseid or Darkseid. You know, for the longest time, I pronounced his name Darkseid because I thought it was cool.
Like
Because you were getting
Siegmund.
filled with it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Siegmund and Roy.
And then they started having him in like the Justice League cartoons and stuff, and they were like Darkseid. I was like, who the fuck is Darkseid? But then I was like, oh,
But you know what,
I get
Burrito?
it.
I bet you were saying it right first and then went across the executives table and they're like, Darkseid. We can't call someone Darkseid.
Jesus.
And they just changed the way you pronounce it.
Jesus. Why
Maybe
even
I'm
spell
right.
it like that?
I don't know.
Why even spell it like that?
He's kind of like the number one big bad in the DC universe.
Can we?
So he's
can
got to
we
be on the
discuss
list.
Why he spells it like that?
I think so.
What's the
I mean,
origin
he's from
of
a-
that name? How did
He's
they
from
come
a
up with that
planet
name?
that's called Apocalypse.
okay,
but
that
they
makes a
spell
lot
it
of
with
sense.
with a K.
Like things are just spelled weird in this planet. It's exactly
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
as our universe, right? But they just
Yeah.
spell things a little differently. They got a
It
little
makes
flavor.
sense. I mean, SEI, you know, like Seinfeld. I mean, it makes the same sound.
So pronounce the next villain's name.
Hecate.
Hecate.
Is that how you pronounce a burrito?
It's Hecate.
Oh.
No, it's
Is how they
I
pronounce
think everybody
it.
was
There's a
pronouncing
couple
it
different
Hecate in
ways.
their
I
head.
think it can also be
Hecate.
pronounced Hecate.
Does
It's-
Hecate
I mean,
drink
it's
Tecate?
Cervezas más fina. Hecate.
For the listeners, it's basically Tecate, but with an H.
Right.
Yeah.
That is what it
Yeah.
is.
Except you wouldn't pronounce the H in Spanish. It'd be Hecate.
Tell me about the Justice League
Hecate.
Dark.
Justice League Dark is like Justice League, but they deal with all the magical
They do bad
characters and
stuff.
Dark
stuff.
art?
So
So but
yeah,
villains
so
are allowed on
usually-
there?
deal with the
usually
dark
Constantine is the leader of Justice League Dark, and like
Johnny?
Johnny himself. Mnemonic
yeah.
and Constantine. Mnemonic and Constantine. Same dude.
Zatanna is usually in there. Dr. Fate, like all the magical characters, like
Doctor Strange.
they're in. Nah, that's Marvel.
Yeah. But he's probably
Yeah.
there too.
That's Marvel.
They just don't talk about him.
Nah.
He's out of the bottle, man.
They just don't talk about each other.
She's
You think
she's
they don't
also a
exist in the
Wonder
same
Woman.
universe? They just don't talk about each other.
You are a
Did you guys ever think that way?
They've had crossovers.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah, so they know about
I'm
him.
sure they've met and
They're not too
argued.
fond
I
of
don't
each other,
know.
but they know about each other.
Sexy ass down.
They kissed once, okay? It wasn't a big deal. Doctor Strange gave him some strange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's a Wonder Woman villain also because she's a part of the Greek pantheon.
Hecate.
Are there any outfit windows?
Tell me about these windows.
Maybe she probably does. Her backstory has also been retconned quite a few times, so I can't really talk about one or the other.
Speaking of retcon, what that mean?
Yeah,
What'd that mean?
What that mean, though?
like they've got backstories, but then like a big
No,
event
what's it
happens,
stand
or
for?
they collapse the universe into one universe, and then they have to kind of like
Fit them in?
figure out what the actual backstory is going to be. You know, so they
Yeah.
change a little bit.
But what does retcon mean?
Yeah, what is it short for?
Oh, I don't know. That's
Reticence?
a good question.
Conniption?
J Mark, look it up. So those are the recurring characters, one-off characters. There was this really good Wonder Woman run, Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chang, and the big bad in there was named the Firstborn, And really, the whole pantheon of Greek gods in this run is fantastic. I think they've been reimagined really well. Their character designs are cool. Like, Wonder Woman's stories just work so much better for me when she's battling Greek gods. That's why they're in here. Yeah.
It just fits. And if it fits,
better.
it shits.
Yeah. It gives her stakes, you know? Like, there's just higher
Wagyu
stakes
beef stakes.
Yeah, when she's battling people that are just as strong as her.
Hey, can I take this next one?
Oh,
first.
Yeah, the Holiday Killer.
Yeah, the Holiday Killer. So I've heard about this. I read it. I read it in the.
In the news?
So stupid.
Jesus,
no, I read
Jones.
it in the comic book called the Watchtower, and
The Watchtower.
yeah, the Watchtower, which is really. It's
dropping
run
it.
by Jehovah's Witnesses, and the Holiday.
John the
The Holiday
Baptist.
Killers, see, they don't like holidays. They kill the holidays because it's against Jesus, and then that's that.
I didn't know that they were part of the DC universe, but I guess that's cool.
Is that what's happening with the Holiday Killer?
No, he just kills people on different holidays. It's called The Long Halloween. Is the Batman book. It was a kind of a limited series.
Can I guess why?
Fantastic, and there's actually a cartoon coming out soon based on The Long Halloween. I'm excited about it. They're not using the graphic style of the artist that did the series, which is Tim Sale, which one was my favorite artist. So I'm kind of disappointed about that, but it's exciting to see the story play out in movie form.
Animation.
So, yeah. Batman has also battled Dracula.
Sure.
In
Why not?
Red Rain.
And you don't
which is
think
an
they know about
Elseworlds
Doctor
title.
Strange? Jesus.
And this is
And,
the Dracula? Is there only one Dracula, or is
Nosferatu?
Dracula just like a storybook figure that just gets used over and
Is
over?
Nosferatu-
by
Yeah,
so
is it copyrighted? How do you do that?
No, I don't think it's copyrighted because it's like urban legend, like fairy tales.
yeah.
So Bram
was
Stoker
before-
didn't come out with Dracula.
Bram Stoker
No, I
came
don't
up
think
with
so.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah. Bram
Because
Stoker's
anytime,
Dracula.
literally anytime you see like Dracula,
Yeah.
it says Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I think it's
But you're
Stoker.
saying I don't. It's Stoker, I think. I thought you
Stroker.
were just making a jerk joke.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. Look it
It's
up.
always a jerk joke.
Look it up.
This whole podcast is a jerk joke.
Look it up.
But yeah,
You're really gonna make me look this up.
I love Kelly Jones's art. He draws Batman so great. His ears are just like 2 feet tall.
Towers.
Like it's just like
Unreasonable.
it's unreasonable, but to the point where I'm just like, that's Batman. Like that's
Yeah.
some scary shit. And he actually in Red Rain he turns into a vampire gradually, and that's how he gets enough power to defeat Dracula. Fantastic story. Definitely
Does he
recommend it.
relinquish the power?
Yeah.
He does? How do you relinquish
Wait.
vampire power?
Oh no, this is an Elseworlds tale, so
Oh, okay.
it happens in another universe. Yeah, not in continuity, but yeah, definitely pick it up. James Gordon Jr.
Shit. Commissioner Gordon's son?
Commissioner Gordon's son is a fucking psychopath, and
Well, yeah,
his
dad
character
is kind of like an obsessive
so
workaholic.
creepy. Like he's super creepy. Like he's just a creeper and kills people and doesn't realize that he is doing bad things. And
Do
it's
you
in the
even know
story
who my
of
dad is?
Batman,
He'll
Black
fuck
Mirror.
you up.
Does he wear a costume?
He doesn't. He's just a creepy like
It just has
serial
a,
killer
hi,
dude.
my name is James Gordon Jr.
Does he wear a trench coat?
No, he's just like a.
Wait, is he in the
he's
Trench
just
Coat
like a
Mafia?
weird.
Is he
No,
in
he's
the
just a
trench
weird
coat
dude with
mafia?
glasses.
Is it
And
because he
good.
resents his dad? He's like, Dad,
You never did
Dad,
for
you
me.
always at the precinct, Dad.
I know
No.
one way to make you pay attention to me.
That's not it at all. Like he's not whiny. He's just like straight up psychopath.
It's like
it is
American
scary.
Psycho.
Good for him.
American
Yeah.
Psycho, where just like there's no, he's just doing it. It's not like
Yeah.
I guess maybe it is compulsion, but it's not like personal.
I have
It's
a
a good
little
story. Check it out.
Batman anecdote, which is that
yeah?
I knew growing up in my hometown of Slam City, there was a guy that had the last name Batman, but he would pronounce
Oh.
it Batman.
Oh,
So let's just say his name was Jim. So he'd be like, no, it's Jim Batman. It's not Batman.
like how long do you keep that up?
I mean, until you die, I think.
Yeah,
because
until you
that's what
die.
this guy did.
Why wouldn't you just say, "Hey,
I'm Batman."
I'm Batman. Hey, Batman, Jim Batman.
Did you know that
would you
exists
like
as a last name?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's crazy, dude.
There's no dash. That's what separates it.
I don't think there's a dash in the
man.
DC Comics
there is
Batman.
a dash.
Is there?
There's a
No.
dash.
No, there's not.
There's a
It
fucking
sounds like
dash.
there's a
Maybe in some
When
cases.
you said that, it made sense.
Batman
I
has a
pictured it.
dash.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Spider-Man has a dash.
Why would Spider-Man have a dash?
Because it does.
Why would Batman have a dash?
Because it does.
Moving on.
So tell me about these honorable mentions.
Well, so I just realized that I forgot one of the recurring characters.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Ra's al
second.
Ghul. What?
We got to vote if we want to hear this or not. It's a democracy.
Here,
Yeah,
what?
let him
What
talk
are you
about
talking
Ra's al Ghul, man.
All right.
Yeah,
guess
Ra's
you
al
got voted.
Ghul.
I think it's Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul.
No, it's Raish, apparently.
But did they say Ra's in Batman Begins?
I'm not sure.
I bet he said
think it's
Ra's al Ghul in Batman the Animated Series. I can almost
Probably,
guarantee
yeah.
you because
I think
that's
he
probably where I got it from.
Where does
But-
Talia come in your note?
I remember it because the same name as Frasier's sidekick on the sitcom Frasier, Ra's.
Oh, Ra's.
Yeah. So it's a real word, and it means the demon's head.
Oh,
Ooh, that's fun.
And so, yeah, there's actually a pronunciation for it, and it's apparently Raish.
All right.
So,
I'll let Christopher Nolan know.
yeah,
Sit your
you
little
let him
Christopher
know.
No.
Fucking
Lynn.
jerk.
Let him Nolan.
Probably hands down one of the best Batman villains, I think. Better than the Joker, because he's so calculating, and I mean, he's just,
He's like an anti-Batman.
yeah, he's just always there, and good character. And of course, his daughter Talia is in there. Good story if you want to check him out, Son of the Demon, where Batman realizes he's got a son.
Because he
Spoiler
skeeted in He skeeted in Talia.
Yeah, he did.
Batman,
His name,
dude.
and his name's Damien, and he becomes Robin.
Well,
Shit.
at least like
Dude, shit.
he took over the family business
He did.
of like daddy issues.
What about these honorable
Oh, yeah. So I got 3 honorable mentions here, just because I like the way they look. Black Manta, possibly one of my favorite character designs. I don't know why.
Describe it.
Just simple.
I'm not even really an Aquaman fan, but like, yeah, so he's got this giant black, like, UFO shaped helmet with these big red eyes. It looks like a manta ray with these 2 kind of like tubes coming out the back, kind of the top, and then
Is that how
goes
he
back
breathes?
to like a rebreather or something. And he's just like wearing all black. Like, he just looks badass. I like the way he looks.
It's because like they went out, you know. It's not just like, oh well, it's just like a guy in spandex. It's like, this is fucking wild shit.
Yeah,
What do you think, Brian?
About Manta? Black Manta?
Yeah.
Black Manta, yeah.
I don't know.
You couldn't formulate it.
I have no frame of reference
It's over the top. I get it, but I just
No, I mean, I don't-
like it so much.
I'm not connecting the over the top part. It sounds like a
It's got a
costume.
big ass helmet. Like
yeah,
an
it's
unreasonable
the
helmet.
big helmet. That's just
Unreasonable
like,
helmet.
Why?
Like,
Yeah.
why is it so big?
I'm Googling
It helps
Black
him
Manta.
swim, though, right?
It does look cool. It does look pretty.
Right.
It looks pretty
It
cool.
looks fucking metal.
What do you think
It
of
looks
that
like a
helmet?
bug, though.
Does it look like
It looks
a black
like a
manta?
damn bug.
Oh.
Well,
Does he
he's
have
underwater.
any
He's supposed to
outfit
be a
windows?
manta ray.
Like
Yeah,
a water
tell us
bug.
about the black manta outfit windows.
Yeah.
Is the manta over the butthole?
Yeah, is there a little stinger back there?
But it keeps him cheeked. He keeps it tight so you don't ever see it until he's like doing a karate kick and it's like, oh, that's the black manta.
That'd be cool if he had a little stinger.
Jesus. I don't know.
He could use it like a
little
weapon.
stinker.
That's like the last thing that saves him, you know?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that stinger,
You're an asshole.
Another
Yeah.
honorable mention is going to be Necron,
Tell
is
me
that a
about
dead
this.
person?
because Blackest Night was pretty creepy.
Is this a Batman
and
comic?
Does he have a scythe?
It was like a crossover kind of comic DC event. There were a lot of cool comic covers. It was fairly recent.
Brian was asking if he has a scythe.
You know, I don't know. I can't
Is he
remember.
like a death? He looks like death, right?
Yeah, he's very like Scully.
Agent
and
Scully?
deathy. No.
Dude, let's talk about
That's-
Agent Scully a
that's
minute.
cool. You
True or
LLY.
false?
True or false?
Oh, true all the way, man.
This is one of my fondest
damn.
memories. This is one of my very first memories, maybe, but I'll drop it.
Drop it.
I found nudes of her on the internet, and I remember
Really?
this
The real
vividly.
ones?
No, they were photoshopped as fuck.
yeah.
It's like, but it got me through it.
You got deep faked.
I got defaked, but I didn't care. That to me, that was Agent Scully.
It's amazing.
I remember
if
what
you
she was
know
wearing
that it's a deep
perfectly.
fake, it just ruins it. But if you get tricked,
Yeah, if you're a child,
then it's great.
if you're a kid that's just looking to get the fifth Jack, you know.
Britney Spears, there was one out there of her. I mean, there were a lot of them.
I remember that one exactly too. Like I could probably draw that from memory.
Yeah, the titties were like they went out like this
Yeah.
a little bit.
Unreasonable.
they were cockeyed.
Yeah,
They're like 30 kilobyte.
but they were like
JPEGs.
skin toned. The areola was the same skin tone.
That's right, dude. Damn.
All right, and the last honorable mention, which I believe is maybe the 18th villain out of this list of 20,
Hey, top 18.
is going to be Starro.
I hate that name.
Yeah, me too.
That is a terrible
Who's
name
on
for a
there?
villain.
Why isn't it star-o?
Battle.
He's
Battle.
a giant starfish alien.
Oh my god.
He's
And the
he's
hot
the
dog
first
flavored
Justice
water?
League villain in the comics. The cover is iconic. That comic is so expensive,
It's just a starfish.
but it's just fantastic. And
Brian
it's
would
seared
have to
into
disagree.
my memory. So he gets an honorable mention because
It's goofy.
he's just cool looking. He's goofy, yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
yeah.
He's
That's
just a damn starfish.
that's my top 2018 DC villains.
Would you hit that starfish?
What's up?
Would you hit that starfish?
I mean, all the Justice
Keep in
League hit it.
mind, it's 4 degrees warmer.
I mean, also if you think about it, so it's kind of like a big hand, and it like wraps around
Your
the cock,
whole body.
and if it can go like this, it can jerk you off.
Oh, you're
Like
thinking of like an actual starfish.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's my
Starro.
answer.
Speaking of starfish,
Oh yeah. Speaking of fucking things that aren't human, we were talking about Tijuana. We were talking about TJ earlier,
the old TJ, huh?
and the only way I can make this make any sense. I mean, first of all, would you go to a donkey show? I mean, it's a question as old as time, but would you do it?
It's
I
an
would.
all-inclusive experience. We're at the Sandals. It's an
Yeah, if
all-inclusive
there was a
experience.
resort that had the donkey show inclusive, maybe.
Dude, that doesn't exist. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sure
I just
it does.
imagine, dude, that like a couple that's at Sandals. It's like,
Oh.
do you really want to go to this donkey show? It's like, I don't know. It's included. I mean, what else?
I
are we
mean,
gonna
like,
do?
it's
We're gonna,
yeah. What are we gonna do? Just sit around? Let's go check out
I
the
mean, it's
donkey
free.
Would you bring ping pong balls?
show. You don't need to. They got a donkey dick. Or
Ping pong balls would be fun.
Is a donkey show a real thing?
the ping pong balls are superfluous. Yeah,
That's the opening.
It is
act.
real?
yeah. It's because donkeys have massive dicks. They drag on the ground.
What happens at a donkey show?
They bring out the donkey and they show it
Yeah.
around. They're like, hey, look at the donkey. Check out the show.
Yeah, but what's the show? I mean, is it a
Use your
does a woman
Like,
imagination.
go out
how
there?
often do you see a donkey? That's the entirety of the show.
It's just a
It's just a
zoo, dude.
donkey?
It's just a zoo with one
yeah,
animal.
it's just a zoo. Some people, it's a heavy petting zoo.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah.
No
Yeah, 'cause
effects.
there's actually two animals. There's the donkey, and then there's that.
Whoa, no.
That what?
Sorry. There's two animals. There's the donkey, and there's the woman who is there. She's a fucking animal. Are you kidding me?
The beast with two backs.
So you would attend, Brian. That's correct.
Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy it. I think I'd be grimacing the whole time, but
Yeah.
I would be interested. I'd be
It's,
like,
you got to sample the local cuisine. When in Rome.
so I think I was just saying, let's see. So basically,
you're
my
talking
question is
about
bestiality.
lady
What's the big
donkey
deal?
show.
A lady donkey show. Is that
Isn't that
what
what a
you're...
donkey show is?
No.
No.
Well, I mean,
What is a donkey show?
I feel like there's two different kinds. One of them's the normal one, and one of them's the
Okay, so there really is a donkey show where people
I don't know.
That's way too
they
vague.
they all go there just to look at a donkey. That can't be true.
It's an award-winning, prize-winning donkey. They brush it. It's
I
beautiful.
feel like you're trying to tell me, look, you don't have. I will go. It sounds like you're trying to trick me into
Do you
going to a
know what a
donkey
dog
show.
show is?
I already told you I'm willing to go watch a girl get fucked by a donkey. You don't have to trick me.
You're really convinced that there's a girl involved.
Why? That's what it is, isn't it?
It's the
Maybe
other
the
way
girl's a
around.
donkey.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's
Maybe
other way
the
around.
donkey's a girl.
A man fucks the donkey.
No, you. That's your show.
Congratulations, you just signed on for season 2.
That's what you're paying for this whole time.
I come here for just some simple, straight answers.
Yeah, you're asking
and I
what the
get a
fuss is
bunch of
about,
bits,
so maybe you have something that you need to clear.
Hey, what's the fuss about?
Whose back is getting broken? I don't know.
Whoa.
That is the question. And no, I'm just saying, bestiality, what's the fuss about? What's all the fuss about?
I don't think you should do it. That's
know.
the fuss.
It just sounds unnatural.
No, it just sounds like an abuse of power.
There you go.
It's a power dynamic, dude.
I
Can't believe you named the last episode Power Dynamic Theory. You named it a buzzword.
We're SEO, baby. We're trying to get all the keywords in there. We just say keywords sometimes. Google.
Anyways, I didn't really want to talk about the donkey show and bestiality,
me
but it was on our agenda, so I went ahead and fulfilled it.
We had to power through. So true or false? Greased up donkey hole.
False.
False, yeah. You got to say false.
I mean,
Specify
it depends on what your prospects are.
Specify
There
hole.
are situations. I'm just saying, let's just say
What if it was like a pocket pussy, but the pussy was like donkey pussy?
It was molded from a donkey.
that's not bad. That's actually not bad.
So you're saying true.
I mean, there's no ethical dilemma there.
Yeah, there's no
Therein.
What's the ethical dilemma in
And fucking an
the
actual
all-natural
donkey?
way?
Gemini's saying that there's a power dynamic.
it's a power
I'm saying
dynamic.
that sometimes
like-
the animal
it sounds
wants to
like-
do it.
Nope.
This sounds like gateway
No.
pockets.
Yeah. This sounds
like a gateway pocket.
yeah, you
Well, no,
start
it
off
sounds
fucking
like
a pocket
bunch
pussy.
you get a lot of people satisfying their bestiality urges without having to harm any
I
animals.
guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I
There
think
are
this happens with
extensions.
sheep as well.
There are extensions that you can purchase.
Is extension the right word?
Well, I guess like an accessory,
Accessory.
but it's like say you have like just a tube, right? That's the pocket pussy itself, but you
The
buy
fleshlight?
whatever goes in there to keep the
Filling.
compression, the filling, yeah,
Attachments?
attachments.
Attachments.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll look into it.
Hey, that was double X Quantimino.
Julio Tejas Financial Advisors. When you gotta move some weight, why wait? Julio will help you diversify your holdings. Flat rate, always great. Julio gets it done. Call Julio Tejas today, or regret it tomorrow. Julio Tejas.
It really seems like Julio is threatening people. If you don't use his services, it sounds like he's threatening them with violence. I mean, I know it's subtle, but it sounds. Is he threatening?
See that there's any violence in that read at all. I feel like, he's just trying. Exactly, he's trying to convince you to get ahead of your problems. You know what I mean? If you don't face your problems right now, you're gonna regret it tomorrow.
Okay,
Don't
'cause
put
it
off
sounds
today.
Like, it sounds like a veiled threat to me. And I just wonder if I want to be a part of a show that is selling ad space to a gangster who's threatening violence for people that don't use it.
Well, let me think. Let me ask you this: what if the check was in the mail?
Oh,
What you talking about?
You don't know about this check.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
Mail, man.
Julio says the check is in the mail.
I don't understand.
And this is the news.
Top of the hour today. Follow-up story.
Heyo.
Georgia man who received those 91,515 pennies as his final paycheck cashes out. And we had a prediction the last time.
Yes, we did.
Let's hear it.
Play it again, Sam.
What are you gonna do? Go to the fucking Coinstar and they get 10% of that? That's $90, dude. But that would be kind of funny.
That's why this
would take
little
forever.
prank is awesome.
Yeah. It's like being on the phone with yourself. It's like
Guess
watching
what?
the show through
That's
the internet.
exactly what he did.
Heyo.
Coinstar came to the aid of Andreas Flatten, who found the gargantuan pile of oil-soaked pennies on his driveway, courtesy of his former employer, and they helped him out. They sent him a check for like $1,000.
They didn't take the 10%.
They didn't.
That's nice. They must be doing it out of the kindness of their heart.
Well, follow up. When pressed for comment, Coinstar replied, "While we recognize that what his bosses did was funny as fuck, we also saw an opportunity to make our name relevant."
Wow, interesting.
Jeffrey
Statement
Coinstar.
from Coinstar.
Capitalism.
Wait, what's his name?
Jeffrey Coinstar.
Wow.
Jeffrey Coinstar.
That's funny. That's
The
cool.
old
that,
Jeffrey
he
Coinstar
wanted
himself.
That's a founder. He's from the Midwest. His last name is Coinstar.
It's a family name.
He's a Native American.
It used to be Coinstar Farms.
Is there a dash in there? Is it Coin Dash Star?
It almost always is.
You're an ass.
Speaking of
Coinstaro.
dashes, a lizard dashed up into a supermarket
Oh.
and climbed up all up in the shelves as it raided the store for food. A giant reptile sparked panic after it
At the
emerged
disco.
from a nearby canal and ran into the 7-Eleven store in Thailand. Because I can't say the name of the town, and I don't want to mess
Slam
it up.
City, Thailand.
So yeah, did you guys see the video?
I didn't see the video.
Yes.
I saw the pictures.
It's like a big old monitor lizard just rooting around. Wants some
These are
chips.
you can call these lizards, huh? These big this is a huge lizard.
It's a
not
reptile. It's for
I think
sure
it's
a
a monitor
legitimate.
lizard, right?
It's a legitimate reptile. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think monitor lizard would be appropriate because you
Yeah.
got to look out for that fucking lizard.
Yeah, it is monitoring you.
No, you got to
You
monitor
are
it
a
too.
smelly pirate hooker.
It's gonna make off
Are
with some
they-
shit. What do you think?
Are they dangerous?
I think they're
Yes.
poisonous,
I
aren't
think they
they?
actually kill
yeah.
people every year.
They've got some bacteria in their
Oh,
in their
that's what it
saliva,
is.
so
It's
if it bites
bubonic
you,
plague.
yeah, you can get like
No, I think
sepsis
it
or
is.
something.
No, I think it has bubonic plague, whatever that bacteria is in its mouth.
I don't think
Look
so.
it up.
That sounds
It
wrong.
got listeria.
Gemini, what were you gonna say? You remember?
About reptiles
Before
in
I asked if it
general.
was dangerous.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might
Oh,
be.
I was saying like, what would you do?
What would you do?
What would you do?
if your son was at home
What
crying all alone on
would
your
you
bedroom
do?
floor 'cause he's hungry? Remember that one?
Yeah.
Is that a song about a lizard?
No, it's about a mom who smokes crack.
Crack cocaine. So what would you guys do?
I'd run. I'd leave the fucking
Yeah, it's like I get
establishment.
minimum wage.
I would hide.
but
And
it's
then-
this is your store though.
I think once I realized what was happening, I would probably call the animal control and have them deal with it.
You pull its tail,
No, I would
No?
just try to keep it confined somewhere
like you would
and then
hit it
call
though.
animal control.
You would hit it though.
No.
No?
I would just try to box it in. If it hits itself, it
Box
hits
it?
itself.
Okay.
It could totally
Quit
tail
hitting
itself.
yourself. Quit
Yeah,
hitting
exactly.
yourself. You got
Happens.
he has the lizard on its back. He's got its hands and like poking it in its face.
Scratching
Quit
at
hitting
its
yourself. Quit
scales.
hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself.
Classic.
Bullshit.
So yeah,
Damn,
that's
that's
what I would do.
Geologist beaten up by the angriest octopus on a beach.
Damn.
In a video, the octopus can be seen in shallow waters lashing out at Geologist because he was fucking with it. It slapped the shit out of him, though.
Why is this octopus so angry?
It slapped the shit out of him. And he says something funny, man. I can't remember what he says. But he says it. Oh, I think he just goes, oh, golly. After getting slapped by a damn octopus.
Carlson, he's probably a Midwestern guy, right? Or is
He's
this,
Australian.
Oh, wow. Oh, golly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
keepers.
was the octopus wearing one boxing glove?
He was wearing 7.
Hey, DJ Septipus.
Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. Any other thoughts on this? Just kind of a fun.
It was just
octopus
fun that this
punching
guy
a-
got slapped by an octopus. How often do
Yeah.
people get slapped by octopi?
That's fun.
Octopuses.
Usually you're slapped by starfish.
Right.
slap you right on the dick, dude. It feels good.
Speaking of kidney stones,
Speaking of kidney stones, a woman thought she was passing a kidney stone in toilet, but
Oh,
she was
man.
having a baby. The only reason I brought this up is because why does this happen?
Why
How
does this happen?
why does it happen?
It's like
You know why
insane to
this
me.
happens? It's because people aren't educated about their own fucking bodies.
What is this?
But I mean,
Like, how does this happen, right? But
Unknown pregnancies happen though.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of
we're
that's
asking
a
why.
thing.
what do they think is
I
happening with the
know.
belly?
they just, well, sometimes they're so big that they don't really
Yeah.
notice the difference.
That makes sense to me. But this woman does not look super fat, and the baby looks like
That's
it's
so
far
kind.
enough along to where it made. It's not like it was a preemie,
Right.
so it's like there was a belly sticking out.
I don't know. Sometimes they think there's just like something wrong with them and they're too scared to go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
To get checked out.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Don't
there's
look now, but there's an animal behind you, Gemini.
He's gone now.
Okay.
He'll be back.
Is that a monitor lizard back there?
It is not.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's just it's just wild.
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is wild.
Are drugs involved when this happened? Let's say you're not big and...
It could definitely be a factor, but I think most often it's just a lack of education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just more sad than funny. All right, moving on.
Speaking of funny, sealed Super Mario Brothers sells for $660,000, shattering a record for the most expensive video game ever.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's sealed. What is it?
That's a lot of
Rated
Mario
9.2.
coins.
That's a lot of damn. That's like one Bitcoin. They just swapped a Bitcoin for this video game.
Bling, 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 bling.
No, those. I mean, if those coins were actually made out of gold, how big that fucking gold nugget floating in the air is?
So it's maybe like 2.
Maybe like 1, dude. If it's as big
Maybe
as
one
Mario,
coin?
Mario,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
and then 2/3 the size of Luigi Mario.
You're saying that coin would be worth what this person spent on this, or the
Very close.
660,000?
Very close.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Could be right.
Somebody do the math.
Yeah, could someone out there do the math of the
I'll do it.
hypothetical
I'll do it.
coin?
You go ahead, Burrito. I got this.
Wait, how do you do? What is the math? I don't understand.
He's trying to figure
Carry the
out how
2.
much a
Oh,
like
bar
the
of
price
I
of gold
see.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you know how big Mario is in real life?
Carry
He's
the
like
2.
He's probably like 250 pounds.
All right.
Wheel of Fortune fans cry foul after contestant loses out due to a dumb rule.
Arthur-
Did anyone else see this live?
Arthur
I
does
did
not
see this.
disagree
you
with
guys,
this.
You guys take
I'm
it from
gonna-
here because I don't watch
Yeah.
too much Wheel of Fortune.
We go to the Wheel of
Arthur,
Fortune
you're
boys.
you're a wheel head, right?
No, a wheel watcher.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wheel watch.
Brian McFly said he watched this episode. I missed this episode.
Oh no!
But I have seen this happen before.
Right. Well, okay. Me and my mom, we've been arguing about this all week. She's on the side of the damn CBS corporation. I'm saying no. Look, I get why you shouldn't say. Okay, maybe we should.
yeah, go ahead
clarify
and
what
tip the bid.
happened.
Go
Explain
ahead
it.
and tip the bid.
Yeah. Well, what happened? What happened?
So there's this puzzle that was just 4 words, and you're supposed to just read those 4 words. What happened is the guy solving the puzzle included the word "and" before the last word and was disqualified from winning.
Right. And my mom says, okay, look, he tells you, he says, every time Pat says, only read the words
He
that
says
are
the
on
rule every
the screen
time.
or whatever. Every time he says that.
Don't
Okay?
add anything.
But don't add anything.
Straight
but,
up.
I mean, and I was telling my mom, I was like, she goes, well, you know, you can't add "and" to another puzzle. I was like, yeah, well, no other puzzle is like the crossword puzzle where you're not listing, like on the crossword puzzle, you're listing things. And also another argument is that the intention is he doesn't think the word "and" is on the board. He's just saying that to indicate that this, I'm about to tell you the last word on the list. So it's like the intention should matter here. What do you think?
I think he's not solving the puzzle.
I'm siding with your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you are. All right, so I'm the only one. I'm all alone on this.
Well, what if the puzzle said
This
red,
is
white, blue?
mathematical.
What if it said red, white, blue?
There's money involved.
Okay, if it says like if it wasn't a crossword puzzle, I would say if you add "and," no. But if it's on a crossword puzzle and you said "and," I'm okay with it.
But if you were
This is-
instructed to read what's up there, don't add anything. Did you just add something by saying "and"?
It's a trap.
It
It's
is
like
kind
a
of a
trap.
trap. It is kind of a
No,
trap.
it's not a
because
trap.
what he's
If it
saying
were-
is you're listing
If it weren't
things.
a trap, he would say, "Don't add anything. Don't say and."
Oh, well, that's to some people. And maybe that's the people that get it wrong, is they just don't understand the way the sentence is out there. I hear you.
But it's
It
not a
makes you
sentence.
want
It's a
to.
crossword puzzle. So you're just saying like
What's
the
up
4
there?
words that are on there, right?
These are the 4 words on there: blank, 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 and blank.
Right.
That's
right.
if you were having a conversation, but you're trying to give a solution here.
But also, does the order not matter?
Order does
No.
not matter. Just
Well,
say the
then
words
why
that are up there.
why would saying "and" matter if the order doesn't
Because
matter?
you're adding a word. You're adding the word "and."
I understand that the
makes it
rule
inaccurate
is
for
you
what
don't
the
you
answer
should
is.
the rule is I get the rule is it's like you don't say anything that's on the board.
And you know, they
But
do
in
have
this
different
particular
lists.
situation, it's a little different.
The same letter category does the same thing. Like you can have like 3 words that start with the same letter. and then-
Apple, arrangement,
Or it'd be like amazing.
But normally it's one phrase. Normally it's connected.
It does kind of go together, yeah.
Amazing
like the last word is a noun.
Agricultural achievements.
Adventures? Yeah. Something like that.
Anyway, so
I hear what you're saying. It's also the way the puzzle's set up is looks like a crossword puzzle, so there's intersecting letters.
Yeah.
Which just makes it more fun visually, but
you want to say colloquially.
They are way
red,
more
white,
strict
and blue
on Jeopardy. I mean, if you know the answer in the form of a question, which is rule number
Jeopardy
one.
is the entire thing about Jeopardy is being pedantic. Like that's the basis of Jeopardy, right? You have to be smartest, most precise, and then you have to nail it. Like you got to be that.
So like apples and oranges.
If they don't have that high level of standard, then all these nerds are going to just be shitting everywhere. Nerds.
Can I say something as a psychologist?
Oh Jesus
Christ!
Jesus
bringing his identity into it. No, what is it?
I did hear the Jeopardy anecdote as evidence that they should be able to follow the same kind of weird rules. However, in Jeopardy, answering in the form of a question doesn't go against any grammatical rules. So you're not going against what your learned behavior answering as a question, because the question is still a sentence. If you are answering your crossword puzzles and you're saying, a list of words, and you have to make yourself not say the word and, like that's something that goes against your grammatical training. And so
you did it.
I think that's more difficult to do. You have to physically remember the rules instead of just talking how you normally would talk and answer a question.
So I agree. And at the very least, you have to admit that it's a trap.
It's a trap.
It is, yeah.
I also think like the air of Wheel of Fortune is a lot lighter than Jeopardy is. It's not nearly as serious.
You can be a dumbass.
So you
and
feel
win
like
on Wheel of
goofing
Fortune.
around is okay. And then Pat Sajak just loves checking motherfuckers. Pat the body bag Sajak.
Dude, speaking of Pat, he's been really saucy lately. And my mom told me that she read a news article. I don't know.
There's been many.
Didn't see it, but
You got Alzheimer's.
What?
No, that's bullshit.
Oh, no, but he apparently they're like the executives are asking him to take some time off.
Yeah,
because he's been snippety with the guests. And I think one of the examples was that, and this is all coming from my mom, and she claims she read this, but that he at one point he like made fun of someone's lisp. Like a guy had a lisp, and at the end of
I think we read this story on Slam City.
Pat goes, "Oh, I see," and which is
shit.
Joke. But the guy with the lisp was like, "I don't give a shit." He's like, "I thought it was funny."
Yeah,
so
but other people
it's like
with lisps,
people
Mike.
getting upset on behalf of other people. But I love when Pat gets saucy and he becomes a dickhead. It's the funniest part of the show.
Yeah, I mean,
fact,
he's tenured.
It's not a funny show.
It's tenured, right? And that's what makes it so funny is the juxtaposition of how like everything's light and airy, and then like it's like fun. And then Pat's just like dickhead, like pissed at all these fucking kids, like having all the fun around him, but he's in charge. You know what I mean? Like he's a camp counselor, and he's just like sick of all these. It's camp counselor on day 13.
That's what 30+ year tenure gets you.
It's just people being like, "Oh, that's just Pat."
Don't mind Pat.
Maybe sometimes it's you.
Anyways. I just feel strongly about this. I can't help it.
It is a dumb rule. I'll say I agree with like what Burrito's saying, but on the idea of a game, like you're playing a game here.
Yeah.
Like you, everybody's explaining things.
It's not a game.
It's the wheel of misfortune.
Uh-oh. Speaking of misfortune.
That's a trap.
Speaking of trap.
Unfortunate events and traps. Yes. A popular female biker unmasked as a 50-year-old man in Japan.
Time to suck today's dick.
Yeah, a popular motorcycle influencer in Japan has come out as a man using a gender-swapping filter.
It's like God's
So
I bet you could
he
tell.
was taking all these pictures and realized that he got more likes and more attention when he was using this filter to make him look like a woman.
Dudes have no currency on the internet. True.
Female privilege.
That's true.
And
that is an absolute true.
Yeah.
Dick is a commodity. Nobody wants to see that shit.
The best part of this article,
everybody's selling dick. Nobody's buying.
is that people started getting suspicious.
Market's flooded.
That's suspicious.
With dick.
When they notice
Wait, hold
some
on.
things.
No, Burrito's trying to tell the news story, and Gemini is just doing a Chris Rock bit, like a famous Chris Rock.
That's what commentary is, man.
I'm doing live stock market checks on dick, okay?
This is what Julio's paying for.
Post check.
The check is in the mail.
Checks in the mail.
Sorry, what were you saying, Burrito?
The best part of the article is that some of his followers started to get suspicious when they noticed hair
The dick.
on the arm.
What's wrong with that?
On the girl's
He might
arm.
be Italian.
And this is crazy that they saw a man's face reflected in the mirrors in the motorcycle. Yeah, I mean, that's some like detective work right there.
Yeah. Well, you know,
That's
people
what
are like
weebs do.
zooming shit in. Yeah, for sure. Enhance.
Enhance.
There's enhance, and then there's the one where they use the paint to draw the circles and label it out,
Yep.
the diagrams.
Yep.
This is why it's...
The world's foremost cum spatter expert.
Did you guys see any of these pictures? Did you guys click on this article?
I did not.
Just the one in the
The thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
I saw some pics, though.
Yeah.
He got an OnlyFans.
Oh, really?
Speaking of
interesting,
OnlyFans, woman shoots at Burger King employees over wait time at drive-thru.
What is this?
Now, what is she gonna do if she has to go to Whataburger, man? Jesus Christ!
This is a Memphis Burger
She's
King.
dropping a nuke.
I
if
don't
she has
think Whataburger could exist in Memphis.
Yeah, because the wait time would be.
Yeah,
they'd be
that
shooting.
place would be burned down.
That place would be. She would have enough time to call some people to get angry on her behalf as well, and they're just gonna burn the place to the ground. Completely reasonable.
I mean, she was having a bad night, I
You're
think.
not you when you're hungry. She needs
Why
a
wait?
Snickers, man.
They should pass out Snickers
She's not.
in the drive-through line.
This woman's not sober, right?
I don't know that was made. A determination was made.
But I mean, do you have to have that determination?
I don't know that you have to be on substance to get really pissed off and just kind of rage out because you're hungry too. There's a lot of stresses.
No, come on.
I mean, it's
Did it
totally
say how
unreasonable.
long the wait was before she pulled the gun?
17 minutes.
Gemini, absent of mental illness and meth addiction, do you still think this could happen to just anyone?
Yeah.
They just have a falling down, the movie Falling
I
Down
don't think
moment
that
where
it happens to anybody,
There
but
could
I
have
mean,
been
it
other
could be
contributing
like,
factors
like you're
to
saying,
her
mental
madness.
illness. Comes in different flavors. If you don't have a control over your raging temper, you could fly off the handle.
And you brought a gun to a Burger
well, I
King?
guess that's true. Oh, I guess the real question is, I forgot what the real question is.
You need to sit your little sexy ass
It
down.
was
What's the
something about
question?
spending $15,000.
$15,000. I spent $15,000. Man arrested at Disney Resort in Florida after refusing temperature check. The baby way. Body camera video showed a man refusing to leave Disney Springs in Orlando, arguing about how much he spent and claiming to be a Disney stockholder.
Bullshit.
This was funny because
That's a lot of fucking
this
money.
was funny because of the commentary on this. They just straight up doxed this dude, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's from my hometown. He's wanted for like $1 million."
What?
What do you mean?
In the comments
Yeah,
of
in the
this
comments
story,
of the story, they're blowing this
people
guy
know
up.
this guy.
He's known in Louisiana.
He owes money for what?
So he owns a construction company, and he contracted from the state to repair something and needed $1 million to cover the sheriff, police, maintaining traffic while the construction was going on. The city or whatever municipality paid the dude, but then the dude never paid the sheriffs.
Nice.
Classic. And now he's over here.
And then he
Disney
used that
spending
money to go to fucking Disney World.
$15,000.
Although, he has a point with the temperature. I think what he was trying to say when he was when they were trying to get the temperature check is that really isn't a great, indicator of having COVID or not.
Yeah. Well,
I think he was just trying to make a reasonable point about the CDC guidelines. Okay, sorry. Sometimes you try to make an understated joke, and it's just a not funny one.
it sounded like you were refuting the temperature check.
I was. This podcast, they're gonna have that algorithm that finds this and then slaps a CD or a COVID warning on it, like they do on Instagram posts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that get us more traffic? Because let's do that.
Hell yeah.
You know, Slam Citizens, Burrito has always dreamed of being a Japanese manga artist. Despite not being Japanese and insisting every good drawing needs a corner son, with the ink somehow still drying on these internet headlines, this is Burrito's Nippon News. A segment within a segment.
Segment within a segment.
We're very segmented tonight.
Give it away, Burrito.
Tell us about this corner, son.
Top of the Nippon News. Japan's Olympic Stadium to fill thousands of empty spectator seats with waifu pillows.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Right?
That's great.
I mean, they got a bunch of them, so might as well use them to make the empty seats look not so empty.
Unfortunately, they're all stained with cum.
What's
Forgive
a
me if
waifu
I've asked
pillow?
this already on the show, but is there any other use of a waifu pillow other than fucking it?
I don't think you generally
Apparently
fuck it.
making your stadium look full.
To keep you company. Sometimes people buy the waifu pillows and then they buy a separate one to fuck. And the waifu pillow like makes dinner.
Oh, it's a mistress.
Yeah, the mistress, because that like enhances things.
Okay.
So it says they took inspiration from other countries using cardboard cutouts at their own sporting events.
Sure. I'm into it,
So it
dude.
says, additionally, the costs were minimal since we were able to purchase used, unwanted pillows from
Okay.
secondhand shops.
Okay.
No.
There's a market for that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just imagine how much cum is in that,
They had
stadium.
to fucking fill the Olympic swimming pool, put all those in there,
With bleach?
wash it around, drain it, fill it again, and then set
Yeah,
it
they
on
dipped it in
fucking
bleach,
fire, dude.
It just smells the same.
Yeah. So that's all they're doing is they're masking the scent with more bleach.
I'm really sad at the examples they had of the discounted forgotten waifus.
Oh, no.
Faye Valentine was one of them from
Aw.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Come on, Faye is I wouldn't
She's old
give up.
news. She got to go.
I wouldn't give her up if I had
You're going
one.
to Rick Astley a fucking Faye Valentine goddamn waifu pillow? Guess what you're getting for your
female
birthday?
Ranma from Ranma 1/2
That's like...
and Nara Sagawa from Love Hina.
I was going to guess
so-
it'd be like Ray.
Ray always returns to the
There's
conversation.
a bunch of those. Yeah, and to cut down on the possibility of lewdness from human spectators sharing neighboring seats, select pillows have been installed with microchips programmed to scream "Kia hentai" when touched.
No, that's only going to make things worse. That's only going to
Aiding-
make things worse.
Supposedly
It screams
aiding Olympic
Oni-chan?
staff in dealing with the perpetrators.
It screams Oni-chan.
Dude, you might as well
Oh,
just have one of those waifu yell, brother.
That's what
because you're asking
Oni-chan.
for it. Either
That's
way.
what Oni-chan means.
Bullshit!
Yeah, so that's
Brother?
that's the waifu pillows. I can't wait till the Olympics.
The Olympics gonna be
I cannot
fire.
wait.
I'm not even going to be watching the Olympics. I'm going to be watching the crowd. Look at that. He's trying to fuck a waifu.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be watching too. All right. Speaking of fucking nerds,
Oh,
man climbs down the side of a building in Tokyo to steal a bunch of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
What is this, amateur?
So the thief apparently applied skills he learned in high school in his club, which was
the
what was that,
lock-picking
like
club.
rock climbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like they like say that shit to make it seem like, oh, this guy's a hardened criminal.
He was in the rock climbing club in high school. He's like, so he wasn't
jump into
scared of being up that
conclusions.
high.
You jump
So
into
he stole
conclusions.
80 cards,
Charizard?
valued at a total of around 1 million yen, which is around 9,660 US. And also swiped some cash in like 260,000 yen, but still.
Bullshit!
Speaking of a lot of
cards.
money, I calculated how much Mario Gold would be.
Oh, you've got
I have a number.
the update. All right.
Does
What is it?
anybody want to take a guess?
So repeat the
what
question.
one gold Mario coin would be worth?
What would one Mario coin, given that it's the size of Mario,
And the current price of gold?
$1,762.
That seems low.
$1,762 per ounce.
Yeah.
Oh, for ounce.
Yeah.
I don't know how much space an ounce.
I'm just gonna say $1 million.
Anyone else?
I thought you told us the
Closest
answer
without
already.
going over. No, I didn't.
Oh, 1 ounce equals 1762.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
how much is that Mario coin?
There's 16 ounces in a pound.
Did we get a weight on what this Mario coin weighs?
250 pounds.
Oh,
If he's like 250 pounds.
I mean, I guess
that's a
it's
heavy
like 215
Mario.
times
500. I don't know
16.
math. 500,000.
500,000. Burrito got $1 million. Art.
A bajillion.
A bajillion. Well, you're incorrect.
Closest?
It's $7,048,000. That's a lot of. That's a spicy meat to ball.
That's a lot. that's one big fucking meatball.
Speaking of meatballs,
Speaking of meatballs, goose shoo shoo.
that's the sound my meatballs make.
What?
When you put them in your mouth.
There's a company that makes a lot of things. Hitachi.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I've heard about this device they sell at the pharmacy.
One
Hitachi,
thing they
yeah.
make,
Oh yeah, back massagers.
one thing they make is a washing machine.
Oh,
And they have a troubleshooting guide that has sounds in it, like an onomatopoeia troubleshooting guide. So you can actually troubleshoot your washing machine
Oh, based on the
Amazing.
sound it's
Smart.
by
making.
the sounds that you can hear it making.
That's cool.
That's
I like
pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Right?
cool.
Yeah,
it
another
make
cool
the
thing is that
sounds?
this company Hitachi makes the only products they make women come if you press your vagina against them.
True. True. Back
I never
massagers
realized that, but
and
yeah,
washing machines.
you're right.
So that was cool.
Speaking of making women come,
Speaking of drift ice beer, our last story is about beer, blue beer made with real drift ice from Hokkaido, which sounds really fucking cool, right?
yeah,
Tell me about drift ice.
Drift ice is just like sea ice that's out.
it's ice
in,
they've harvested from glaciers, baby.
Is it salty?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is-
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
They got a tinge. More bleachy than salty. Acrid.
So yeah, they make this beer. I can't remember which brew. Oh, Abashiri Brewery, and as one of their ingredients, it's drift ice, and it's a pretty cool looking can. And when you pour it, it's blue. Like the beer is blue, and it's got a nice big frothy head on it, so it looks like
A Smurf dong.
yeah.
It looked like Papa Smurf
It's
in a
kinda cool.
glass.
If we ever go back to Japan, Gemini,
Uh-oh.
Get that
go
frothy
track
head.
down.
Getting that.
Gotta go track down this
Chugging
beer.
down some frothy head. That
Yeah.
was Burrito's Nippon News.
Yeah.
Deep nostalgia can now make old photos of your relatives dance, blow kisses, and show their vagina. Today, MyHeritage is doubling the number of unique movements that can be applied to still photos in deep nostalgia, including one that finally shows your ancestors getting down to a funky beat. What do you think?
First thing that I think is like, I don't dance. So it's like if like 100 years from now, I'll be like, that's not something I would do.
Are you
Why
making a
fucking
mockery
doing that
of
with
me?
my memory?
Why am I flossing?
Yeah.
Why is Grandma flossing?
Mm-hmm. It is cool though. I'm looking at it right now, and it's pretty tight.
Yeah, the technology is
cool.
getting way better all the time. But I mean, I don't really know that it's necessary to see like
No, I mean,
old people reanimated. You know what I mean?
it
Just
is.
let 'em stay
I mean,
dead.
it's cool if it doesn't have to be old people. It could be just like pictures of them when they were younger, right?
When you were young.
It really does, though. I mean, humanize them a little bit more. When I see someone like I see an old picture, I'm like, oh, that's not really a person. That's not like
Yeah.
it's just some old bitch from the
Yeah, but,
1800s. I don't.
like-
She's not a real person.
Whenever they do this stuff and like she's smiling and now you can see teeth, like, and she has perfect teeth, and it's like
Yeah,
she probably had fucked up teeth back in the 1800s.
You're an asshole.
You know what I mean?
that's true. I'm sure they'll get there.
They're taking liberties. You don't know what
Can't-
grandma's
You're
teeth
just
look
saying like it takes you out of it and you can't come.
like. I think it makes me come too fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Woman finds out son's bride. Speaking of cum, woman finds out son's bride is her long lost daughter.
I got strong
their wedding day.
opinions about this too.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead with your strong opinions. Let's hear them, Brian.
Did you read the story, or
I
are
read
you
the
just
story.
going off the headline?
I read the story. I read the story, but let's
I read
let
the story too.
let's let Brian invent the news. Brian,
This is indicative of how I live my life, which is that I read headlines and then
Make
I have
snap
the
judgments.
strongest opinion ever about whatever it is. I'm still marrying them, you know?
Sure.
I'm still marrying her because you've already you fucked a lot,
yeah, absolutely.
presumably. And
Probably
you,
left it
I
in a
mean,
few
you
times.
might be in love with her.
Allegedly.
You might be allegedly, and you might love her a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? Just maybe be careful about the procreation part of it.
Yeah.
Go to a genetic person, whatever they're called, doctors.
Generally frowned upon.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I mean, I don't think.
They say
I think
that-
what happens is the guy's probably like, I can look past it, and the woman's like, you know, she's gonna be a woman about it and say, hey, I'm not gonna marry you. I'm your fucking sister.
You are a
which is such
smelly pirate
it's such a
hooker.
naggy thing to do, you know.
Just marry me, bitch.
Bullshit.
Sister, bitch. Where was I gonna go with this before we revealed
Were you
the
gonna?
bit?
Oh, you haven't revealed it yet.
I haven't revealed it. I was gonna
Oh,
go a
is
little
there a-
further.
It's not that
Yeah. Oh
exciting.
no. Yeah. Well, I was saying that there's like studies where people like come across long lost relatives and they're attracted to them, and like I don't know. There was that one story where that lady married her son. You know, like long lost son, and he like fell in love.
Oh, chicken fries.
Yeah.
Basically, her son is adopted. She lost her daughter a long ass time ago on the side of the road, and then went and immediately adopted a boy to make up for it.
No genetic relation.
No genetic relation.
Oh, okay. Well, then
So
what
the wedding continued.
this isn't even fucking sexy anymore. Then
It's like a
Yeah, it
twisted
takes you out of it, I
family
know.
situation
I didn't want to break the news.
because it just
But
broke
this-
the news.
Is the news. Stories about Michael Jordan's secret golf course, nicknamed Slaughterhouse 23, are starting to leak.
I like that name.
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty creative.
it's called
Is this
Slaughterhouse
the most
23.
dangerous game?
Man is the most dangerous game. No, it's called Slaughterhouse 23 because it was designed to favor Michael Jordan's playing style, so that his opponents
Oh.
would enter the slaughterhouse. They got fucking drink delivery by drones out there, baby.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah. All the Michelob Light you could ever want. 1.5 cans.
Bullshit.
So is he any good? Does it say? Because I mean, if they've like designed this specifically for him, and he's still like
He's a
still
billionaire,
slicing.
dude. He's a billionaire.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, but
Like,
what's
you
the
don't have to be
implication?
good to buy a golf course.
That's true. I'm just saying it would be sad if they like designed this specifically for him, and he's still.
They did.
He's
I'm
a-
still, he's
fucking
like,
that.
I'm still,
He's
like,
not just a billionaire.
Uh-oh.
He's a Jordanaire.
what?
All right, guys. I think we can.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
we
I
can move
don't-
on. Yeah.
God damn it.
Just kidding. I mean, you know, we all
We all thought it.
we're all thinking it. I used to think that Jordache
Yeah,
was
same.
like his cologne.
Same. I used to think Jordache was his brand for sure, but there was only like girls that wore it, like preppy girls.
Speaking of girls,
Speaking of girls, this a woman finds World War II room untouched for decades, hidden in storage cupboard.
Oh,
Did
no.
not read this story. I just am
sounds
like,
like a-
in the same way that Arthur is attracted to stories of things falling out of 18-wheelers. I'm attracted to just like finding
Hidden
hidden
rooms.
rooms. I love that
Yeah.
because I always, as a kid, I'm sure we talked about this. I just always wanted to find a hidden room in my room, like go in my closet and there's like a
Man,
hole.
my
There's like
dream
a
house
hole in
would
the
have
closet?
a room behind a bookshelf.
Yes.
You know what I
You
mean?
gotta
Or like
do it.
secret passageways.
I saw this video where this girl felt a draft around her bathroom mirror, and then took it down, and it was a hole into
I
another
saw that
apartment.
too.
Wait, did we not discuss that on the show?
No.
I think it was
I don't
just a
think
story
so.
that passed us by, but I saw that story too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I thought we had talked
Maybe we
about it
did.
already.
Fucking crazy.
Maybe we talked about it on the show, but I don't recall.
Was it an occupied apartment?
I don't
or was
think
it
we
just
did.
vacant?
No, it wasn't
Oh, okay.
occupied. It was under construction or something like that. But it was like the adjacent apartment. She should
Yeah,
have just
so
kept
that
that
was
shit
a little.
to herself.
I didn't look at this one, but that one just seemed like it was just an apartment that there was an actual entrance
Yeah.
to that thing. This looks like there was no entrance. Like it was
Right.
an actual thing that you had to go through her.
I'm
apartment.
getting like an Anne Frank vibe.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think it was for Jews.
Where's the milk being made?
Around the corner.
Oh yeah, you're saying in the I will tell you that cows are being fitted with VR goggles to increase milk production. The cows are supposedly walking around with VR goggles strapped to their heads in an effort to improve their living conditions. Fellas,
VR porn?
Isn't this the dream to just strap a VR on your head and get milked? Would you believe that I brought that in just to say that?
Yes,
is
I
this
would.
the cow matrix?
It's a cow milking table.
It kind of is, dude.
It kind of
It
is the
is,
cow
right?
matrix.
There's a neo cow that's like going around to ruin people's vibes. Just saying, hey
just
guys,
harshing their mellow.
this is digital.
It's like, I don't give a
gotta
shit,
get outta
man. I'm
here.
getting milked constantly. I never not get milked.
Yeah, dude, there's a cow that's red pilling everyone out there.
Speaking of red pill,
Speaking of cows getting milked, chaos of clicks and sounds from below as 70 orca whales kill a blue whale.
what do you
Need
think
it.
that blue whale fucking did, though?
Yeah, it
That's
took them a
him.
while.
I think he stole someone's
Took
girlfriend.
them a while, and people were out whale watching, and they saw this shit,
Oh,
That's
And-
insanity.
and like half of them were just like, "That's nature," and the other half of them were like real sad,
I'd be
like-
pretty sad to watch that.
Yeah.
That must have been brutal.
but crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure like there's a lot of people that were like, I don't want to fucking go on this boring whale watching thing. And then that happens.
Turns out to be metal as fuck.
That dude's so metal.
Metal whale watching
Yeah.
tours.
Apparently,
Guaranteed
killer
kill.
whales living up to their name.
Yeah, you know, I looked it up. I'm sure everyone already knows this, but killer whales are dolphins.
Yes, they are.
What
They're
the
porpoises.
fuck?
They're actually
Yeah.
kind of dicks.
Yeah, they're actually assholes.
Yeah.
And then
But,
they eat lots of stuff.
Dolphins, huh? They're not even a whale.
They're a whale of a dolphin.
They're a dolphin of a whale. Anyways,
Speaking of whales,
Oh, no.
there was a pageant winner in Sri Lanka that has her crown grabbed off of her head, and it's given to a runner-up. It's a very dramatic end to the pageant.
Was it like when Steve Harvey did the wrong thing?
No, it wasn't like that.
No. So she wins, right, and gets crowned. And one of the other contestants goes up and like makes a speech about how she can't win because you can't win if you're divorced, I guess, in Sri Lanka.
They were waiting this entire time to drop this on this bitch.
Yeah.
They were
and so she
fucking
takes it
holding
off
this
of her
shit
head
in their pockets.
and puts it onto the runner-up and is like, this chick is the one who wins. And the one who won, like who really won, just like runs off the stage like crying. Very sad. Apparently she's only like separated from her husband.
Come on.
and not
Next on
divorced.
Maury.
And so her crown has been reinstated by
good.
Yeah,
But it
but
still
what,
happened.
but what did they do?
That
Yeah,
still
what did they
happens.
do to that bitch that snatched that shit? What'd they do to her? Is she
the
banned?
police is
They caned her.
investigating.
Oh.
That's where it is at
You know how she knew that she was getting a divorce? She's
I know.
fucking her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dude,
Has to be.
damn.
that's not
Has to
insane,
be.
dude. That's
It's
I
not
mean, just think
insane.
about it. Like the whole like Tanya Harding thing. It's kind of similar, but with fucking.
Yeah.
What happened with Tanya Harding?
Well, Tanya Harding busted a kneecap of whatever her name
Nancy
is.
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan. But
Allegedly.
so this person, like what Jim and I was saying, is that the Tanya Harding of this situation knew that the other one was better than her, was sexier than her, so she went and busted his nut, not his kneecap.
His
That
nut
makes
cap.
sense.
Oh yeah. So if you guys get a chance, there is a video in this article.
Great for radio.
Watch it.
SlamCityRadio.com/beauty pageant.
Because
brawl. Beauty pageant brawl.
apparently the winner, whose crown was stolen off of her head, got treated for injuries to her head.
Third degree
But if you
burns.
watch the video, you're like, how? There's nothing happened.
She's a drama queen.
Nothing happened.
I
Yeah.
mean, she's a
Yeah.
pageant/drama queen.
Speaking of drama queens, Rare Original Superman comic sells for a record $3.25 million.
That's like half a Mario coin.
A lot of money though.
Last time it sold for about 2.1.
It's appreciating in value, and we
It's
can
going
all
up.
This is a different copy, though.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is this
The
a better
2.1
copy?
was the one that belonged to Nick Cage.
Nick Cannon?
I'm all fanboying on this. Nah, Nick Cannon never had Action Comics one.
Nick
Probably
Cannon
never
bought
will.
it from Nick Cage.
Nah, I don't think
Wait,
so.
so who is it? What is it? Cage or Cannon?
It's Cage.
Cage Cannon. They got married, took each other's last name.
So they're both named Nick Cage Cannon.
You know what? It's weird. Every Nick has like their last name is like an
one of them
object.
is Nick Cage Cannon, and the other one is Nick Cannon Cage.
Nice.
But it's not the one you think it would be. Home inspector caught on nanny cam pleasuring himself with Elmo doll.
Oh man,
Faces charges. This is
Elmo.
fucking insane, man.
I mean, I think this guy's getting a bad rap.
How so?
I think Brian's tried this before. I think he gets off on that nanny cam.
Dude,
No.
no, it's not the nanny cam. Look, I'm not saying that you
From a
should go
professional
into
angle?
anyone's house and do this. I'm not saying you should
not
be on a nanny
advocating.
cam. I'm just saying that if you've ever felt an Tickle Me Elmo doll, they're very soft. That's all I'll say.
Fuck me in the face, Brian.
Does this
saying
count
they're-
as bestiality? I'm
Nah, that's a good
not
question.
sure.
It doesn't.
That's-
This is ethical bestiality.
It is. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's just
All
a
right,
it's just a rag. Ultimately, it's just a cum rag.
Do you think anyone's?
But use your own. Don't use another.
Yeah,
little
don't use a
kid.
child's
Exactly,
fucking
I agree
cum
with
rag.
that.
Yeah.
I don't want to agree with that, but I will agree with it. Do you think anyone in the world has installed a fleshlight into Tickle Me Elmo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably as
Absolutely.
soon as Tickle Me Elmo came out, there was a fleshlight installed. That was back
Okay.
before fleshlights too. Speaking of fleshlight,
Speaking of flashlights,
monkeys on the loose in Cincinnati's West Side. Police say they reached out overnight to the Cincinnati Zoo to help round up the primates at St. Joseph's Cemetery. These monkeys are chilling in the cemetery.
They fucking emo, dude.
They they're on a date
Smoking
too.
clove
They're on a
cigarettes?
fucking date. Yeah, they're smoking clove cigarettes and they're on a date.
They grew their hair out during quarantine, just like the rest of us.
Yeah. And
how many monkeys
And
were
now
involved?
they're all like, "Oh man,
I'm
we
not
could
sure
just get
of the
to the
actual
cemetery."
count.
Make a
Like, dude,
number.
isn't it crazy? We're gonna die one day.
Miserable and old. I've really got to hand it to you. I've really got to hand it to you.
What song is that?
We're gonna die like this, you know. Miserable and old. Really gotta hand it to you. I really gotta hand it to you just so you know.
Take it back Sunday.
When we get home, that was the news.
Food truck fanboys, you haven't lived until you've conquered the crazy one. Intergalactic Boba Runner Booba Get serves you everything! The crazy one. Infinite calories for a not so infinite price. Best bring your appetite, because the crazy one has everything! No substitutions.
No!
Don't give up your much-earned cred by asking for no pickles or no onions. Booba won't hold the mayo because it wouldn't be the crazy one if it didn't have everything! So next time you have a craving for clout that will get your feet wet, find the most badass food truck in the galaxy and order the crazy one from Booba Gets.
I'm Booba Gets, and I gets it, so get it.
What I have for lunch?
Did anybody eat lunch today?
I had a late lunch today.
Oh, from Taco Bell.
I made it at home.
Boomchi made it at home.
Boomchi made it at home. Boomchi, you can easily guess if it involved
Pizza rolls.
No, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
A rump roast.
Boomchi,
rump roast.
It's the best of its brand for the value, and you
Tyson
boil
chicken
water.
nuggets.
No,
Oh, Shin Ramen.
there you go.
Ooh.
He had some Shin Ramen.
It's a common meal of mine.
It makes that sound.
Yeah, when you
take it out of the package, it's like shitting. Seriously,
Well,
it
that sends him to
grazes that
Brian.
little powder packet.
Brian, did you have any canned meats today?
I'm trying to remember what I even ate. Okay,
All right.
I know what I ate.
Was it greasy
He
donkey
just
hole?
burped it up.
Yeah. Boomchi, you put it in a smoker.
Was it
You had
ribs?
brisket.
Brisket, okay.
You had barbecue. Sausage.
You know, I think that's it. I mean, I literally just had
Brisket.
leftover brisket and I heated it up and I ate it. There was no sides, nothing. I just ate brisket here in the office.
Hey, sometimes all you need is some brisket.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wish I had some brisket.
Same. Same. Burrito, what did you have?
A phalange.
Ooh. Boomchi was a square.
It was a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah,
French
it was.
toast.
It was turkey, Swiss.
True. Not true.
Oh, provolone.
No.
Munster.
Yes, again. Munster.
Crab
Yeah,
singles.
That's
right.
what it
It
was.
still has the same
Munster.
package from
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago. We're still working
Yeah, it
on
was. It was. It was
It's fine,
turkey,
man, it's
Munster,
cheese.
and one more protein.
Oh, yeah.
Salty
Not
coconut
ham.
milk.
Not ham.
Exactly.
Oh, extra mayo. Ooh. Oh, beef. roast
Turkey
beef.
and ham.
Turkey and ham. Okay.
Yeah, turkey
It was
ham.
ham.
Munster,
Tell us about
some
this
mayo.
ham.
Yeah.
Is it
Black
prosciutto?
Forest.
It was Black Forest ham.
Of course. The most German of all ham.
The value ham. Actually, that's not the value ham. That's like a step above the value
He's
ham.
calling you out.
Oh, shit.
That's like the Angus beef of ham.
It's a common ham with a name.
That's the Angus beef of ham.
Is the double packs from the HEB.
Oh, yeah.
The gray packs,
Yeah.
baby.
I've probably eaten like 20 pounds of value ham in my life.
Oh, easily.
It's not boar's head?
No, it's the Black Forest ham and oven roasted turkey.
Oh, I
Double
see.
pack.
Yeah, the double tub.
Ah, the mix and
Yeah,
match.
double tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dub tub.
Dub tub, dude. Why don't you just say dub tub? All right. I had the Brian McFly mall special. Boomchi mall special.
Panda
Orange
Express!
chicken.
Orange chicken was one.
Fried rice.
No
Beijing
rice.
beef.
Beijing beef. The other one.
Oh, Beijing beef.
Beijing beef.
And then the grilled vegetables on the side.
You're correct, sir.
You got Shanghai?
I got Shanghai with the Beijing beef. That was what we had. Buffalo.
So last night I pulled my meat. It felt so good I pulled it again. Hey, it's me, Meatwad. You might know me from that time a giant robot rabbit terrorized the city. Or maybe I electrocuted you or someone in your family accidentally. Now you might be thinking, Meatwad, how do you do it? Well, it's no secret. It's just daddy juice.
Hey, buddy, you look a little tired. Feeling run down? Maybe it's time to crack open a fresh can of daddy juice to help you finish strong. Still sucking on your first one? No sweat. Double fisting is never a bad idea. So take a daddy juice in each hand and let that soothing jolt of energy wash all over your face, neck, and chest like a calm tsunami that will make you say,
Umami.
Daddy juice comes in delicious flavors like salted plums, peach drawn nectar, and white honey.
Daddy juice will calm you down and fuck you up. Daddy juice. Take it to the face. Hey! If it isn't my favorite dudes in the whole damn world.
Oh, hey, Eric's here.
Hey, how's it
Eric
going,
America.
guys? We're here again for this community damn service. We dropping some knowledge
Yes, sir.
on these idiot kids.
Thanks for
Eric
dropping by
America's
the
Learning
library,
Corner.
Eric.
I've been to the library. They got free internet. You know what that mean?
oh no.
You know what
Check
that
out
You
mean?
don't do that, do you?
Do you know what free internet mean? They ain't got no spam filters. You can click on all them
Yeah.
ads. You can finally click on all them ads. And guess what? There are singles in your area.
Erica, you clicked on that ad. Did you actually meet up with one? They don't seem like they're a real thing. It feels like
Lonely
it's fake.
singles in your area. Just use the code Eric America.
Oh, okay. So you're actually
Guaranteed.
working for one of these businesses.
Checks in the mail.
What do you think about
Okay.
this? A man won the 5.5 million state lottery, but had to forfeit his winnings because he bought the ticket with the proceeds of selling 36 grams
That's
of cocaine
bullshit.
to his. Yeah, do you think that he they just jump into conclusions? I'm just saying.
He bought the lottery ticket with proceeds from him selling cocaine.
To an
So from
informant.
That's what allegedly.
This is bullshit. I mean, this is still he won it fair and square. I mean, let him go to prison for the cocaine
drug
selling, but let him keep the money.
But you can't profit off of illegal activities. That's what this says. You can't take that $20 that they don't know exactly came from the damn. Oh, maybe he did. Maybe it was a mocked bill.
Wow,
mocked bill get you every damn time.
That they got him out of technicality, but
I don't know that that's
it's not
technicality.
fair.
I don't think that's technicality. I think that's
the way the system works.
Everything
man.
by the book on that one.
It's not fair.
Give him the drug money.
No, look, take the exact amount of money that he made on the cocaine. Let him keep the lottery.
I don't know about that.
This is like adding "and" to your answer.
It's like
It kinda
adding
is.
"and" to the answer.
Basically, every argument that I make is like what a defense lawyer would make.
Speaking of "and,"
Tree adult games. Tree. 1, 2, 3. Adult games for the NES were created during the 1990s, but Nintendo refused to license them. Peekaboo Polka. I've seen that one. Bubble Bath with Babe, starring Jenna James. You guys remember Jenna James back when they had Bush? Back in the day?
Yeah.
Back in the day with the tapes, a little fuzzy. And Hot Slots.
Hot sluts?
Hot Slots.
Oh, okay.
They're now highly sought after, fetching as much as $800 per game.
Wow, I didn't know these existed. Did you know that? Did you have these back in the day, Eric?
I didn't have no Nintendo back in the day. You know, we didn't have a lot growing up, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean, money?
I mean, we had things. We also had some things.
I'm not sure I
Speaking
follow.
of things, remember that thing with the boat and stuff? Well, guess what? It happened before.
I remember.
Did you know that? Hey,
Oh,
Burrito
shit.
Man.
I did not
Burrito
know that.
Man. I heard you was a big fan.
I am.
What was the boat's name?
Ever Given. Yeah.
Wrong. This boat's name was Palouse. The original Ever Given. This was Ever Given Alpha. On the first day of the Suez Canal opened, November 17th, 1869, a French ship named the Palouse ran aground and blocked the canal, forcing stuck ships, brother. So, it's not that just history repeats itself. It repeats itself. Thanks, guys. Hopefully it's been as much of a damn pleasure for y'all as it's been for me.
Oh, wow. Kind of in and out. All right, Eric, I'll see you later. He just kind of popped in and...
I got a hot date.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Hot
have
date
fun,
with some
dude.
hot slots.
Popped in and dropped some knowledge.
I shit some knowledge in y'all's mouth. We
That
spread
was
it.
nice. He didn't have to do that. He seemed like he was in a rush and he didn't have to stop by, but I'm glad he did.
I mean, it's court mandated.
I think
so.
he does have to actually do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, and I haven't been signing any paperwork. Hopefully Julio's taking care of it. I don't even know if Julio's a lawyer.
I don't think he is. I think he's real sus, this Julio.
Like, I'm not going to ask questions.
All I know is a check is in the mail.
Off to Costco.
When your hair's all messed up and you look like shit, there's a solution for you. Blow and Go. State-of-the-line Salsei technology. Sourced with the bestest Japanese to the technology to create the best hair dryer in the world. Shit, even the universe. 10 levels of blow with two hyperdrives. It's the apex of the vortex, the tsunami mommy.
Umami.
You can read up on the advanced features of blow and go in your own time. For now, just blow and go. That's all you need to know. Every major department store that's worth a shit. And gas stations. And bodegas got them.
Everyone's entitled to truth. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Slam City Radio. Get in touch with us through a contact form at slamcityradio.com. We'll send you a sticker, then ask you where you'll stick it. Subscribe, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all day, every day.
Scram!
Stick it up your ass.
Flip! Shake the scene, you turkeys. Get out of my house. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm talking about the sticker. I'm just saying they
Yeah.
should stick it up their ass.
Gotcha, man.
Bioya.
I don't want to. I don't like to spell things out, but I don't want to be misunderstood.
He doesn't want any confusion.
He's a little asterisk in the type.
Yeah, check that. The starfish.
You're our footnote, yeah.
The literary starfish.
You're the starro footnote.
Hit him up.
Stato.
All right, guys. Nice job.
Stato official.
Hit him up.
Hit them up.
There were a lot of news stories.
Yeah, there were a ton of news stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Or, you know why? because I contributed more than just the Nippon News.
Right.
There it is. We
yeah,
had
it was
other
quite-
burritic stories, not just Nippon
There were
news.
headlines that needed to be discussed.
Plus, there was a lot of
Yeah.
fucking hot news this week. Damn.
It was a hot news week.
Yeah, there was.
3 dicks on a baby? Come
Yeah,
on, man.
that was hot.
That's unreasonable.
I mean, that makes sense that they would chop it off the little nubbies.
Do you even tell him when he grows
You
up?
tell him when he grows up and be like,
Well, yeah,
hey,
because
you know what?
you ask, you say, "Hey, why is my only dick all the way to the left?"
You think they cut out the wrong one?
When he fills out medical paperwork, he can always put triphalia as one
There
of
you
his
go.
pre-existing conditions.
Yeah. And then the doctor's like,
Wow.
shut
Like,
up.
what's that? Oh, I was born with 3 dicks.
3 dicks.
Straight up.
They
You're
used
going
to.
to use that as an icebreaker.
Yeah.
with
That's
the
a pretty
ladies?
good one.
Well, I mean, if
you want to
had-
see where my other dicks were?
would have been had I not been taken as a baby?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. They used to do that, like they probably. I don't know if they still do, but it's like with
Yeah.
hermaphrodites,
Yeah,
the
they
doctor
still do.
would just like chooses
decide.
Make you pick one.
which one is. I mean, I guess they say which one is more developed, and then they
More
go with
prominent.
that one.
Yeah.
But then they'll like grow up to be like when they're like 14 or so, and they're like, wait a second, I don't feel like I'm a person that should have a dick. I should have a vagina.
So let's
See,
make
that's
that
kind of a
happen.
sad thing.
Yeah. But I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, I say leave them and then let the person decide.
Yeah. That's the logical solution. But it's also a lot more work
What do you mean?
than just like shoehorning them into a box that like makes a lot of sense.
What's a lot of work?
Like
Taking care of both?
explaining to a child about
Why-
why they're different.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's, suck it up and explain it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
You're going to get rid of one of your kids' genitals so you don't have to have a conversation with them, Gemini?
I'm not saying that you cut off the dick or the pussy or whatever. I don't know how you cut off a pussy.
You fill it in.
You fill it in.
Yeah, you fill it in with cement.
It's like those videos where they put they put the ramen
ramen.
block.
Oh, no. And you sand it until it's
They
perfect.
like Bondo
Bondo
over
and,
it.
Bondo and ramen, that shit. I like that.